Dear friends and neighbors, if we haven't already met, my name is Marley Larsen, and it has been my privilege to serve as your representative on City Council for the past 4 years. I live in the Panther Lake community with my husband and 2 teenagers, and I'm here to humbly ask for your vote again in November. With your input and guidance, we've achieved a lot in my first term, including navigating the city through historic, unexpected events. We had to make tough budgeting decisions during COVID, but we managed to maintain the city's financial health while also establishing programs to provide direct financial support to our small businesses. And we've continued the support with new business incubator programs post-pandemic. I remain dedicated to a fair, just, and equitable Kent for all residents. Together, we made impactful equity improvements across the city departments. We created an executive-level leadership role dedicated to race and equity. We established the city's first equity strategic plan, co-authored with community representatives. We implemented stronger police de-escalation and use of force policies and found funding for our first mental health co-responder model. But make no mistake, I have always voted to fully fund our police department because I believe all neighbors in Kent deserve to feel safe in their homes and businesses. Public safety is the cornerstone of a thriving, prosperous community, and that is why in my first term I voted for a number of public safety initiatives, including a citywide camping ban, an ordinance that once again criminalized public drug use, and have funded additional police positions throughout my term. In the coming year, the City Council will be working on a comprehensive plan which guides what we want Kent to look like in the year 2040. I feel I am highly qualified to be your voice in this debate and work to ensure that we avoid creating economic segregation in our city. All Kent residents deserve access to good schools and parks, fresh grocery options, thriving restaurants, and safe neighborhood shopping centers. Also in my first term, I stood with our LGBTQ neighbors, and I'm proud to have raised the city's first pride flag 2 years ago. Unfortunately, we still have neighbors who report not feeling safe in their homes and in our public spaces. If reelected, I will continue to work so that every person can live without fear in our wonderful community. Finally, I believe protecting our environment is not just an obligation to our planet, but a legacy we leave for our children. I am steadfast in my commitment to policies that preserve our natural beauty, promote sustainable practices, and reduce our carbon footprint. We also need to balance urban density and growth in ways that preserve the natural beauty of our amazing parks and green spaces. As we move forward, I am committed to fostering a city where innovation, justice, and safety meet compassion, responsibility, and sensibility, where our youth have opportunities, our seniors are respected, and every voice is valued. So let us continue this journey together. I ask for and thank you for your vote this coming November.
Hello, my name is John Boyd, and I am the candidate that believes there is good in every one of us. Throughout my years of hard work and while living in Kent, I've developed my core beliefs and determined that I want to use my experience to serve our city. I am pro-union, pro-family, pro-gun safety, and pro-choice. My goal as your next council member would be to keep our businesses and the people of Kent safe. I spent 26 years working at Boeing, and thanks to my union, I was able to obtain a degree in human services with a certification in substance abuse treatment. I'll use my experience and my education to take a close look at what needs fixing and the best way to go about that. I've raised a family in this community, and I want to improve our city while maintaining what makes it so great. My top 3 priorities are uplifting our homeless and impoverished communities, getting drugs and drug dealers off our streets, and supporting our law enforcement officers with modern training and equipment. You'll never hear the words defund the police come out of my mouth and from anyone on my campaign. What I hope to be saying is defend the police. We have a great force here in Kent, and I look forward to working with our highly trained officers. As a taxpayer in this city, I am acutely aware of the economic situations here. As your next elected council member, I will take a closer look at the budget and ensure that our money is being spent in places where it can make the most difference. That being said, the homelessness crisis in South King County is affecting not only Kent, but our neighboring communities as well. The homeless situation has gotten way out of control. I want to help our residents find affordable housing, and for our low-income wage earners and the elderly who are being priced out of their homes, I will find a solution in which they can remain in the home in which they have become to love. In addition to this, we can stem the tide of people being homeless by combating illegal substance abuse. We need to work hand in hand with our law enforcement and our courts to ensure that those bringing in drugs to our community are properly punished. The evidence shows that compassion and assistance are the best treatment for those addicted, but we need to be tough on the ones causing the addiction. I have the support of state senators, local officials, and labor, but I'm looking for yours. Vote for John Boyd on November the 7th.
Hi, I'm Kelly Wiggins Crawford, and I'm running for Kent City Council Position 3. I decided to run for Kent City Council after attending meetings over the last year and decided it was time to stop complaining about the issues impacting our community and to do something about it. I want to be the voice for my fellow community members. I'm solutions-driven, and because of my career in sales, I'm skilled at negotiating win-win results. I don't hold all of the answers, but I am creating a network of people who can educate me to find those answers. We are all fed up with what is happening in our neighborhoods. I hear you when I'm at the council meetings. I hear you when I'm shopping. Homelessness and crime are encroaching on all of our neighborhoods, and in time, if left unchecked, it will become an unsolvable problem. I want to have a seat at the table to cultivate solutions so we can all feel safe, so we can all enjoy our natural resources and parks. I love talking to people and hearing all points of view. We all have something to contribute, and I want to learn from my fellow community members. Businesses are moving out or closing, which equals loss of jobs and revenue for our community and its members. We need to foster an environment where small businesses flourish and thrive. Vandalism and theft are making it unsafe to own a business. I want to help our local economy by encouraging small businesses and creating jobs. Additionally, I was raised in Kent. I've seen it grow and change through the years. I've seen it become more inclusive and diverse. Kent is in the top 30 most diverse cities in the nation. I embrace what each culture has to offer our city to help it continue to be the model for other cities to follow in welcoming people from all over the world. Being a lifelong Kent resident, I love this city. I love the people who make up this city. I remember a simpler Kent. However, I don't think all change is bad. Kent has a lot of benefits, and as a council member, I want to build on the good things while working to lessen the problems. Our kids should be able to play in the park. We should be able to go for a walk and not be afraid. Too many in our community feel unsafe walking out their door, and that's not acceptable. I'm not a politician. I'm a wife, mom, and community member. I was built by Kent. I attended Scenic Hill Elementary, KJH before it was Mill Creek Middle School, and Kent Meridian. I only moved away to go to WSU, where I received a bachelor's degree in communications. I lived in the Kent Valley for over 2 decades and lived firsthand what many of you are asking to be addressed. If you see me out, please talk to me. I want to hear from you. So please consider giving me your vote. I'll use my don't quit attitude to fight tirelessly for you. I can be found at www.kellyforkent.com. That's KELLY, the number 4, Kent.com. Thank you.
Too often, we focus on the negative. Instead, let's talk about the amazing things we have here, the reasons we live in Kent. It might be the variety of restaurants or small shops downtown, or how about watching our winning hockey team? Maybe it's our parks like Curson with its space theme or West Fenwick's Chutes and Ladders playground. Or maybe you love taking trips with the senior center. Possibly it's all of the people who care about our community and are making a difference. These are all reasons I chose to live in my hometown, and why I, your current City Council member, Andrea Marieau, am running for Kent City Council again. I grew up here in Kent. At Park Orchard, Miss Posey taught me the art of organization. I ran track in 6th grade, where the Ice Center is now, bought shoes at JCPenney, and perused the cluttered and cramped aisles of Ben Franklin. I went to Target's grand opening with my friend Noelle, and drove empty streets to early morning JROTC classes at Kentwood. A lot has changed since then, not just for me. I joined the Army, got married, bought a house here in Kent, and now somehow have a son graduating from Kent Lake. But things have also changed for Kent. Our movie theater moved down the hill. We now have Thunderbirds hockey, big concerts, and graduations here at our very own Acesso Showwear Center. and we all know how traffic is. Kent has grown up, and in these past 4 years, that's no different. Despite COVID and other challenges, Kent continues to progress. As your current city council member, I'm proud of moving us forward. I know things aren't perfect. I've been a victim of crime in Kent. I've gone out with our police officers on calls and to visit homeless encampments. I've seen these challenges firsthand, and I'm addressing them head on. I've been actively involved in initiatives to enhance public safety, support our police department, and provide essential services to those in need. Council adopted drug and encampment ordinances and funded co-responder teams. I supported additional funding for our police department. We now have more officers today than ever before. As Council's liaison to the Human Services Commission, I supported additional funding in areas of youth mental health, shelter, and workforce training, to name a few. It may not seem like much, but Council funded litter cleanup for our major roads. The difference is incredible. While driving down Kent Kangley, we can be proud of our city. Let's not forget about our parks. These past 4 years, the department, with Council's support, has completely transformed. Have you seen the Lunar Rover downtown, or the renovated Van Doren's Landing, or updated driving range? They're all amazing spaces for the public to enjoy. So, what do you love most about Kent? For me, what truly sets Kent apart is the people. The individuals, city staff, businesses, and organizations that care deeply about our community and work tirelessly to make a positive difference. I love this city, and I want the best for us. But I can't achieve these goals alone. I need your support. I'm excited to continue this journey with you as we build a better, stronger, and more vibrant city together. Vote Andrea for Kent City Council.
My name is Daryl Jones, and I am running for Kent City Council Position 7. I have lived in Washington for the last 12 years. During those first 6 years, I lived in Tacoma twice, Federal Way twice, and Fife, before finally settling down in Kent. 6 years in this one city after moving around so much in the past just goes to show that I have fallen in love with Kent. However, Kent is in danger. It is being threatened by a wave of crime. Violent crime has gone up each of the last 4 years, and the 2023 numbers are on pace to surpass those of 2022. Faced with the choice of abandoning my beloved city and finding another, or fighting to save Kent, and I have decided to fight to save Kent. The majority of issues Kent faces can be easily traced back to criminal activity, and lowering the number of crimes committed in Kent will be my main priority. We can help businesses currently operating in Kent by creating an ordinance against loitering and increasing the number of patrols by law enforcement in areas where property crimes are occurring more frequently. Businesses need to feel confident that when they remove the plywood from their storefront and replace it with glass, that their window will remain intact, or that the perpetrator will be captured, prosecuted, and incarcerated. This will prevent them from reoffending. Once these unsightly wooden barricades are removed, these business corridors will flourish once again and look attractive to entrepreneurs seeking to start a new business venture or expand an existing one. With an increase in business transactions and an influx of tax revenue from new business enterprises, there will be a subsequent increase in funds available to the city of Kent. These funds can be used to improve the quality of life for the residents of Kent. There would be more money for parks, roads, repairs, and law enforcement, as Kent is operating far below the standard officer-to-resident ratio. Kent would need to hire 55 more officers to reach the national average for a mid-sized city, but the funds are not available for the city to achieve that goal. Crime makes us unattractive to the business community, and business is what drives the city's economy. I am tired of politicians telling me that they are going to address public safety issues while I watch as crime worsens. I was not born in Kent. I was not raised in Kent, but I love Kent all the same and will fight to keep Kent the same big little city I fell in love with. I only ask that you join me in my fight by casting your vote for Daryl Jones.